All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That one missed. That's out to center field. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. That's it out.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 the count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is lifted in the air. Edman puts it away, and that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and our starting pitcher here today, Tanner Bybee. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 1. turns and fires to Betts. And a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Ramirez tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup.
Tommy
This is a
Edman.
veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. That just misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie
Freeman will come up to hit. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. And another ball. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. And now 2-2. That one just misses. Teoscar Hernandez in the on deck circle. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing on the board for the Dodgers in the first. We're back on the show from Chavez Ravine in a few. No score. Second inning
Leading
set to
off
go.
for the Guardians,
And now it's the
first
switch
baseman,
hitter, Carlos Santana.
Let's go, showtime.
Ohtani back to work. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Started to swing, held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Ooh, by ya. You got to be able to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, center fielder Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas. And that's in there for strike one. Second inning here, no score. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Edman going back on it. Grabs it right up against the wall.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. I'll tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Angel Martinez stands in now and watches strike one. That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here in LA, bottom half of inning number 2. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one a little bit high. Check swing went around. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Will Smith to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball,
Man, he
1 strike.
really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That missed inside. And the count's even at 2. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Good eye in that spot. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio. Throw is high and over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw, didn't stay on top, not a good release point, and it just took off on him.
1 out, runner at second. Muncy, the next to hit. Big time power. There's a strike. Squirts away a little bit, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. In there. And so now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Andy Pajes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now Jhonkensy Noel. Noel getting the start in right. 23 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Edman in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Batting 8,
Bo Naylor at the
catcher,
plate
Bo
now.
Naylor.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
There's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
In the air, right field. Pajes sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Batting 9th, shortstop Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball.
No strike.
And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Count's full.
And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Pretty
Now
good spot on the outside,
fielder,
but just couldn't
Stephen
quite clip the
Kwan.
zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one inside, and it's 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off for
and
the
here is
Dodgers,
Michael Conforto.
Designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
That's a good pitch
0-1.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of
Batting
execution
ninth,
right there. The
second
pitcher
baseman,
has to finish it.
Hassan
Otherwise,
Kill.
probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Hesung Kim in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a base hit right there. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how.
Runner on the move. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. And that's outside. That one pulled foul. Next offering is fouled back. And that's downstairs and outside. This one in the air, center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And there's a foul ball. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Batting, the first
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 so far. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Fly to center his first time. Out to short. Bats up with it. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're midway in the 4th. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
John
the
Sciambi and
Dodgers,
Chris Singleton
first
with you.
baseman,
And leading off the bottom of the fourth,
Freddie
Freddie Freeman.
Go back to Cleveland. Come on, LA.
First
That's
pitch
outside.
doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground is short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting left fielder, Teoscar
Dominant
Hernandez.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. There's your strike. Freeman on at first, nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the air, right field. 2 away.
Now batting third baseman, Max Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. Went down on strikes his first time through. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of
0-1.
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next
1
offering
ball,
way off the
2
plate. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Back here
Leading
in
off
LA,
for the
and now
Guardians,
it's the switch
second
hitting
baseman,
second baseman,
Angel
Angel
Martinez.
Martinez. Otani back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Guardians being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder, John Kinsey Noel.
John Kinsey Noel digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye right there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor flied to right his first time. That one fouled off. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Strike 3, Shohei gets the K. Guardians go down 1-2-3, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Andy Pajes. Fought off foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Up and in, now 1-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
That's tough. You see it well.
Now
I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
To the right side. He steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman Ha-Seong Kim.
And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed.
That ball went out.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Noel tracks it down for the out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 6. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is in the dirt.
Sit him down.
That's a little bit low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Sit him down.
Here's a 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Punch him out.
And now the count filled up 3-2. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, no outs. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
The Guardians hitless so far in the game. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Close but called a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Jose Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Tag. Not in time. Safe. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ohtani will depart. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Michael
for the
Grove
Dodgers.
into the game.
Pretty
Number
tight game,
29.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Michael
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Swing and a foul straight back. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. And we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is downstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Angel Martinez getting ready to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Manzardo over at second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone. On to first, in time. Nicely done. They get out of the jam. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter is no more. It's the Guardians 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis getting loose out there. Smith warming up as well. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one missed. That's down and in.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is absolutely belted. Good one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That's in there. Strike one. Just missed.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score and tie it. It's 2-2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tanner Bybee departs, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
Cleveland.
pitcher coming on, the veteran,
Number
Paul
34.
Sewald.
Paul Sewald.
No outs, runner at first. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now a relay to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. The batter now will be Will Smith. Fastball for a strike.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Just missed. And that is out of play. Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Noel sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed. Man at second. Line and a base hit into right. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs. Runner at first. The batter will be Michael Conforto. There's a strike. Conforto, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
And ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pages, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Guardians 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Trinan.
Well, the best
Now
relievers
pitching
love the
for the
opportunity to
Dodgers,
come in and protect a tight
number
lead
49,
late in the ball game. Some
Blake
of them are just
Trinan.
wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
John Kenzie
Leading off
Noel
for Cleveland,
digs in for
right
the
fielder,
Guardians.
John Kinsey Noel.
And that misses. Ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And that one is
Ball 2.
inside.
Hey.
And a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Punch him out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the
Shortstop,
advantages of
Ryan
relievers who
Rocchio.
can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Brian Rocchio now at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
Go back to Cleveland.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Guardians fail to score. They trail it here 4-2.
Now pitching for
We're
Cleveland.
back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
63,
7th. Andrew Walters.
Andrew Walters.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hesung Kim
Leading
digs
off
in now.
for the Dodgers,
1 for 2.
Second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kwan makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Man, Dodger Stadium is so beautiful. Really a gorgeous
Now
place
batting,
to play
shortstop,
baseball. The weather is
Mookie
always perfect.
Betts.
You know, Tommy Lasorda managed the Dodgers for more than 20 seasons, and he called this place blue heaven on earth. You and I, we had the privilege of walking past the Vin Scully broadcast booth and many times seeing him in there getting ready for a ball game. When I think of this place, I think of Vin Scully.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you
No
got the
balls, 2
hitter
strikes.
already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And in there with it, double off the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
One out, runner at second. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman, 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. It's strike 1 on
0-1's the
Edman.
count.
And that one
Ball that
upstairs, ball 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Man at second. Way high.
Oh, that's too high.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder
Now
open.
the first
Backside
baseman,
collapsed a little bit, and the
Freddie
launch
Freeman.
angle not where he needed it to be.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
2 outs. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Betts rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out.
Right there on the
Cut
tag.
down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner
Number
Scott.
66.
He has a great slider with
Tanner
tons of movement. And now Stephen Kwan. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Scott, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Pitch misses there, and 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the
Now
strike
batting,
zone, and he got him to
designated
chase.
hitter,
That's just a
Kyle
bad approach
Manzardo.
right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Manzardo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Line drive and lines out to third.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made
Now
solid
batting, third
contact,
baseman,
and that's all you're
Jose
looking to do
Ramirez.
anytime you're at the plate.
Ramirez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Here comes the 0-1.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Two down, nobody on. And the pitch is
Outside, that's a
outside, ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The Guardians go down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
On to the bottom of the
Dodgers,
8th.
left
Now it's the
fielder,
Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Walters back to work. That's off
a
the
ball.
mark. 1-0.
1-0.
And misses inside.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. This to third, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Muncy.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Left field. Kwan heads after it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from first.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, Andy Pages.
Now a chance for Andy Pages.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul out of play. Oh, and 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. And
One
now
ball,
1-2.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. One left for L.A., but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kirby Yates.
I think closer has to
Now
be one of the
pitching
toughest
for the
jobs in
Dodgers.
baseball, and we see a
Number
pretty high
38.
turnover rate because of it.
Kirby.
Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up
Leading
the
off
win
for
and get himself a
Cleveland,
save.
First baseman, Carlos
And here's the first
Santana.
baseman, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 in this one. Yates, in his 11th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy on his way over. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder,
He's
Lane
2 outs
Thomas.
away. Lane Thomas will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Slider clips the zone. Yates, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Ball 1.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Inside, just missed. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Last out for the
Now batting,
Guardians in this
second
one.
baseman,
Here's the
Angel
second
Martinez.
baseman, Angel Martinez. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Late swing, foul to the left. Yates is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Inside.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.